Hello guys, this is Absinthe and I am here with a new camera. This is so strange. So like I'm operating it from my little screen here, you know, too many screens. Hopefully I can get through this reading. This is going to be a collective reading and I'm using two decks. One of the decks I've never used before. It is a Spanish deck. It's quite nice. Yeah, so this is gonna probably be like an election day reading. So I did pre-shuffle, you know, so yeah, I'm just gonna pull them out. Okay, here we go. I'm still a newbie. So move that there so I can get this I'm pulling out 9 because I'm guided to pull out 9. Okay, you see it's so colorful, this deck. I love it. It's a Spanish deck. Alright, so let's see what we have here. The first card is the 8 of Cups in the reversed. So this card on a collective scale is like giving something one more last try. You know, it's indecisiveness. Really, it's drifting. It's a kind of like wanting to walk away from something. It's like, should I stay or should I go? And I doing something that's worth effort here. And it's like doing one more last try, one more last time, to make things better for the world on the global scale, I guess, in a global collective. This is saying to follow intuition at this time, and whether or not you should give the situation another chance. You know, as far as everything that's been going on in the world and our leaders and stuff, this is a person, a leader that's at a crossroads right now, and they're kind of swaying to and fro in their emotions, and they're wondering whether or not it's even worth if his cause, whoever it is worth fighting for, you know, and will it be appreciated in the long run, you know. And they're kind of going through the motions right now. This card says to listen to your heart about something, and to try to go about what is the next action you're going to take. All right. Hold on here. There may have been a lot of opinions going around, and that have maybe put this person in a kind of like a tumult, like, you know, like a ocean, like, you know, too much going on in their mind, you know, and it's putting them in a bit of angst right now. Yeah. Only you can go inside your heart and realize what is the best course of action for the future. No one else could tell you that, you know. On a collective, you know, for individual, you know, you have to take up your own reins in this. um like I said, it's a lot of drifting. Like, is this gonna be better or is this gonna be better? You know, it's like the grass is greener kind of model kind of thing. But um you can't be thinking like that. You just have to devise a course of action and follow through with it, regardless of what the public may say about it. Because when you take up a leadership role, sometimes you're gonna do things that people don't like, or they don't have the foresight, they don't see the whole picture, so they're gonna hate on you, they're gonna have bad opinions about you, but you have to know what's best for the people, and let's just go into your heart and do that. All right. And when you do that, and when you do what you think is right, it will make you very happy and you will be on the right course. Okay, with this card, so it's like a lot of angst here. Okay, let me see. We have 7 pentacles here, but it is reversed because you see how it's kind of like snapped up, right? And this symbolizes like you feel like your efforts may not you feel like everything that you're doing is not appreciated, or it's not bearing the fruit that you want. Everything that has been done over the past couple of months is like you seem invisible, I guess, in a way, and like or it's not bearing the proper fruit, like there's a lot of resistance, and then it leaves you like questioning whether you're investing properly in the proper areas, and it goes along with this cups here, you like swinging to and fro. Maybe some money was laid out, initially to invest in some plans, but it didn't bear fruit, you know. You know, okay, it could be, people in their small businesses, actually. For example, they invested a lot, and then what had happened was, with this whole crap that was happening, you know what's happening in the news and everything. They lost their stuff, So it can be micro as well as macro, So it could be an individual leader person, or it could be, individuals in the collective. You have to keep a record now, a mental record of how you spend your time, how you spend your money, and try to learn from your mistakes, so that you don't waste so much time. Maybe have a contingency plan, because every couple of years, if you know economics and the cycle of economics, there's always going to be a recession. It is what they call that, a parabola, a freaking sine wave. It goes up, it goes down, it goes in waves. You have to be able to predict that and plan accordingly, yeah, basically, you have to prioritize now. You have to learn from, okay, this did not work. Now, what's gonna work this other time, because then maybe if you're in charge of a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, and you take the wrong turn, they're going to start breathing down your neck and demanding shit. And we don't like that, right? People tend to be barbaric, especially when they get in mobs and whatnot. I mean, yeah, you, like I said, just figure out what your priorities are. All right. Yeah. So in the leadership position, you know, we saw what happened, right? There were some investments made. People probably didn't appreciate it as much as was thought, you know, and now they're coming down, crashing down. Right? A lot of damage has been done these past couple of months, you know, to a lot of businesses and the like. So, here we have the Three of Cups. You know, just with this to add, with this card over here to add, you just have to figure out when to get off. It's like, you know, when there's a maturing cycle in business and it's about to die and whatnot, you have to be able to realize, okay, this is dying, and you need to be able to take whatever money you have. You're supposed to be saving before that time anyway, and you need to know when to get off that fucking shit before it sinks, because that's entrepreneurship 101 right there, you know. So yeah, with that, you know, a lot of lessons needed to be learned here. Okay, so well, we have a really nice card here. The Three of Cups. This is a celebratory event. Probably tonight, maybe, hopefully. You know, yeah, with the whole election thing going on, you know, it's gonna be, you know, it's a sign of, I guess, a success, I guess, or just overall partying and friendship and stuff, you know. So even like on a micro level, like on a personal level, yeah, let your friends help you, you know. It's good to have good friends in influential places, you know, because then they can vouch for you when something goes wrong. They can lend out money, you know, funds. They can invest in you and stuff like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of social, you know, going on. Mm, mm. It's kind of like a stop worrying about shit, you know. You've been like, either you or whatever, you know, the leaders, they've put so much work into putting this whole event together. You know, it's kind of like they take the I guess the burden off their shoulders now, right? And you know, they can relax and finally be themselves. You know, and it can go, you know, for people as well. It's a lot of tension is released with this. This is a time of networking. This is a time of you know, exchanging of ideas and like emotions. It's probably like you know, when your favorite team wins, you're like, oh, and you start crying on each other. Sports and whatever. It's kind of like that. So that's what I'm getting with this card. This is like somebody's gonna be happy, you know. So yeah, just overall like sharing of good energy, good positive energy. Yeah, that's what I got with this. Wow. I tried to be thorough. Okay. We have Four of Cups in the reversed, okay? For this. This is like I'm pulling myself out of a serious rut, you know. Maybe money, maybe situation, like a physical situation, got yourself into something and trying to get yourself out of something, you know, or as a collective, as a leadership, maybe somebody did something, they gotta get out of something. I'm recording. Sorry, that's my daughter. She trying to interfere here. And yeah, things might have been at a stalemate or like a stagnation, you know. Also with this card, but although things seem like they weren't going anywhere, right? Things are gonna start going somewhere now, you know, because this is the end of that. That whole Mercury retrograde shit is starting to end. Thank God. And you can finally start moving again. So that's a good thing. This could also mean like you have a couple of regrets, like maybe yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done this and that, but it's not like you should like be sorry. It's just like you should learn from it. Like take a course of action along with these other cards here. Lola, cut it out. She's scratching the wall. You know, stop focusing on the past, you know, and that goes for everybody too. Like everybody should just stop egging people, you know, and just go forward. Just go forward, you know, because you can't fix what already happened, you know. Hey, you need to close the door because I can hear you loud and I'm recording. Close the door. Close the door. I'm not going to tell you again. Instead of just thinking about like how things could have been, should have been, aka a lot of politics are like that, you know. We need to stop crying over spilled milk, okay? And we need to write a new page, okay? A new chapter. That's what this is saying here. You're blaming people, you're blaming one person, you're blaming another person. That's not going to help things if you don't have an actual plan, right? So that's what this is saying. This is also saying you're coming out from a time of going inward and you're going outward and you're making things happen now. There's no more holding on to stuff, you know. It's just also like a transformation, letting go of old patterns of behavior, people who have talked shit, you know, letting go of what no longer serves you, you know. So it's definitely picking up from what we've seen so far here. This also could be like you've given too much to people, you've pandered to people, right? Could be leadership too, and it wasn't appreciated. It was like, this is not good enough, you know, or vice versa, you know. People have to stop expecting, you know, everything to be done for them, things to be handed to them, right? Handouts or whatever, and they have to be creative, pick up their skirts, and do something. We all talk, all this talk that's been going on, right? And nothing has been done about it. No one has come out with any original ideas, okay? And putting all of this on one person, right? And you're beating down, you know what I'm saying, people, right? But we are a collective, right? We're a collective, right? And we all equally responsible, and we all have to take accountability for things. We can't pretend like we're helpless, because that doesn't work that way. Nothing gets done that way. We're acting like we're little children, little babies. You're an adult. You have to take accountability, you know, and take a course of action. All right. So moving on to the fifth card. We have death in the reverse in Spanish. This is La Lámina sin nombre. It's the card without a name. So like no name. So typically this would mean like a loss. It's more like a resisting change. It's resistance, collective resistance to opening up anew to a new chapter in life. It is very necessary. We have to get rid of systems that no longer serve us, right? Or reform them, you know, in order to make this into the upright and be a phoenix coming out the ashes, right? Nothing new could begin while you're holding on to the old shit. You know, negative energy, for example. All this slandering, blah, 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 blah. Instead of doing all that crap, wasting time, wasting money, right? You can come up with a plan, right? You can do something. You can go outside and do something, you know? Not just talking. Because talking don't do shit. Okay? Once you decide to take that first step, once that first step is taken, you know, even in leadership, once they realize, look, the shit we doing, we're a hamster in a wheel. This is going around the same shit again. Nothing's coming through. You know what I'm saying? People revolting, you know. Once they realize that and they work together instead of against each other, you know, then we can get somewhere. All right? This can symbolize a new and brighter beginning once you take that first step. You cannot resist it forever. You can try to run from death, but death will eventually find you. Okay? And it will get you. It's like, get off your ass. Stop resisting. You know? You might be feeling angst. You might be feeling distressed. But hey, bitch, this is your reality check. Hello? It's calling your name. You have to get up and follow it. You know, you cannot be sitting there forever whining, complaining, expecting shit to change with the same old crap. You know? Get real. Like, you know? Everything will start moving. All the stagnation, the broken cistern will be repaired. All the water would go through and stop stinking up everything. You know? It's much better to keep moving. So what you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we afraid of? You know? Things could be so much better. So much better. You know? Here we got the Tower reversed. Another resistance card. Another resistance card. Here. You know? This is more like an individual transformation. It could be, you know? It could even be, you know, you'd be surprised. We think people can't change, you know? But, you know, sometimes crisis happens and people do change, you know? You have to give them a chance sometimes, you know, at that point. You know, this could also be fear of change. Also, it could be like a close averting of disaster. So, you know, it was a close one. Maybe if things go the way they should, maybe we would avoid a collective disaster, which sounds good, you know? It's an upheaval, you know? It can also be an upheaval, you know? You know, people in the streets, you've seen what's been happening. You see what can be done. But yeah, you may feel like things are out of your control, things are being forced upon you that you cannot fix, you know, that you feel you cannot fix, you know. This is a new change. It's kind of like after this card right here, it's like a companion to that card. My battery's getting low already. I'm gonna have to pause this. You have to change your ideas, your belief systems, your old belief systems. What your purpose will be, what meaning it could be, you know, and yeah, I mean, this could be even a collective spiritual awakening, you know. There would be no longer a support of older models of, you know, the way things have been. Okay, there would be a great change. There might even be a collective crisis, you know, saying that may have to take place in order for people to realize, like, what have we been doing, you know? Like, yo, we've been shitting on ourselves. We've been eating our own shit. Nothing's happening, you know? You just have to trust the process. You know, that might be, you know, trusting the leadership, whatever leadership that may be. You know, I know it's hard. People have their freaking ways, you know, but, you know, when it comes foot to ass, you know, if you're not gonna do anything about it, you know, shut the fuck up. You know, just sit there and just trust the process, basically. This resisting of change is not gonna do good, you know. A denial of the facts, a denial of reality, a denial of what's going on, you know, it's not gonna help anyone, you know. Everything needs to be out in the open. All the cards need to be out in the open, you know. So I mean, because it's not gonna help, you know, the health of humanity, you know, basically. And this is like a forewarning that there's gonna be something really big, you know, coming, that's going to happen, you know, too. That's what this shows. See how much battery I have left. Oh god. So we have 7 of Swords in the reversed here, and it looks weird. Like, I got this confused at first. I'm like, what's that? Like, I've never seen it like that before. These are the 6 and this is the 7, and usually it would be like this if it was upright. So you have the sword, you hold the sword like this, but it comes out like this. Okay. It's a lot of 7s and 4s, I think. Or yeah, just 7s. This is like coming clean with one's own conscience, you know, everything being laid out, the truth coming out. All the things that have been done that we may not be proud of, we have to let them out. That goes the same for leadership. All the things they have done that they have not been proud of, or all the things that they tried to hide, that they scared people were gonna find out, is gonna be let out, no matter what. The truth always reveals itself. Okay, always. You can't hide the sun with your hand. You know. This is a card of a pathological liar. You know, cheaters, people, serial cheaters, like people that like are like professional con artists. Like, they do this shit for a living. Like, they've done this shit so many times. You know, malicious people, two-faced people, toxic, and just all overall just very negative, and also possibly dangerous. Maybe that's pointing to someone, you know, either macro or micro. It could be people in the higher echelons, or it can even be, you know, groups of individuals. It can be anything, really. It can also represent like people who slander, blackmail, you know, and like I said, like con artists, you know, they want to seriously hurt people, you know. This says you need to have discernment, you know. Too many warning signs have been ignored, you know, because of belief systems, because of previous belief systems. The people, you know what I'm saying, certain groups of people don't have our best interest, you know, and it shows it right here. You know, they don't have good for you. They're trying to con you, you know. So be discerning and realize what is going on. Look at all the sides of the cube, okay, and then you're able to make a more proper opinion, or you know what I'm saying. You will be able to be armed better to make better decisions. You gotta be open to all the possibilities, not just stuff that you like. Some of the stuff we don't like. We don't like the truth, you know, sometimes because it hurts, you know, but we have to, you know, for our own good, for the betterment of humanity. So, you know, sometimes the truth is, you know, angrily, you know what I'm saying, rejected, you know, denied, but then it is accepted later on. This always happens. It's a cycle. It's a repeating cycle. Everything is circles. You know, so this could be you know, being too docile. You know, this could be, you know, letting people step on you, being a coward, you know, people stealing credit for other people's work, you know, and you know, just trying to block out, you know, people that deserve the credit, you know. Yeah, this could be ignoring a warning sign or getting caught red-handed. So it could be either way. My battery is dying, so I'm gonna stop it here and we're gonna come back. Okay, we're back now. Charge the battery. Alright, so the card we left off at and finished was the 7 of Swords reversed. And now we're doing Lola. No Lola. No Lola. My cat's jumping on the bed. No. Next card we're doing is the King of Swords. Lola, are you gonna stop? I'm squeaking the bed. Okay, and this is like a person with a lot of intellectual power, a lot of authority, a lot of courage to set out to do what they're gonna do. Melly, what did I tell you? This is a person that is in their own power. It could either be an individual, group, or a leader. You know, standing firm in like the truth and expressing yourself. With like a very deep conviction. This person, this King of Swords, poses like an air of authority, right? And it's like a magnet. It draws people to them, and they can't help but to be seen, and other people to pay attention to them. This stands for like clarity of the mind, of intellect, and also like an ability to cut through to the truth of the matter, to see the truth, and to take the lead, to take the reins, and having an objective point of view, having a global point of view, you know. So even if just the archetype itself, right, is just having an objective point of view, you know, and cutting to the truth of a matter. There's a propensity to be well suited to judge a situation appropriately, and to identify limiting behaviors, and we have to keep our emotions in check, and we have to see things with reason, logically, right now more than ever, and getting to the heart of things. Efficiency and having an impact in our environment. While this person or archetype may seem uncaring to people, may seem a bit callous or like cold, you know, they have the experience necessary to see things through, you know, and one must not judge a book by its cover, but like get to the heart of the person's intentions and what are they setting out to do. And I think that that's a very good depiction of this card right here. Using intellect and logic at this point to go forth on a path, you know, is necessary, especially during this time where everyone's just reacting very emotionally, you know, and doesn't really help when everyone's just in their own, you know, heads just like bugging the fuck out, you know. This could be a person who is like involved with finances, you know, or like it could be like a taxation consultant or like a business consultant. Those are the types of careers surrounding this card. It's just very complex, very mathematical types of careers, where a lot of strategy is needed. Popo, you better chill the hell out. Chill out. Stay there. Stay. He's here trying to pull him off. You see him. Popo, chill out. Alright? Yeah, I mean, and you know, whatever career stance the aura of this person is, right? They know what they're doing. They're very, very experienced. And they have an impartiality about them. They understand rules, they understand systems, they understand structures, and they're not particularly interested in personal circumstances and stuff, but they have a lot of knowledge in order to guide a crowd, you know. So that is something that probably this nation needs right now, you know, given the pickle that we're in. You know, so whatever the case is, you know, they seem like a very capable individual, albeit maybe they may seem a bit abrasive at times, you know, because they have that nature. Although I'm seeing here this Page of Cups, and maybe they're more emotional than they let on, and they definitely have a lot of cups in their nature, as well as pentacles, but they have an emotional side, and they do take into consideration things, but it's more of an internal dialogue that goes on. They don't necessarily like to show it forth to people, because it may show forth as a sign of weakness, you know. So this may be pointing to a particular person or a particular leader, or just even the collective environment right now, you know. But I think it's pointing more to a person or a group, you know. Well, stop taking yourself a bath right now. He's crazy. So yeah, we have the 9th card here, and that's the Page of Cups, also called Solta de Copas. In Spanish. This points to like new avenues of opportunity. It's something that comes out of nowhere, you know, and maybe as a collective, maybe there will be some opportunities that present itself that is like a wild card or something that could help, you know, alleviate a lot of the anxiety and anguish that has been going on for the past couple of months. You know, even in our own personal lives, you know, something, you know, because we've all been affected globally and stuff. And it definitely affects us on a personal level and on a bigger level than that. And even spiritually, it affects, you know, humanity. It's definitely gonna be more creativity. I think that humanity is going to pay attention to the call, you know, that the higher realms is putting down for us, you know. I think we are slowly awakening, and we will come to listen to that higher calling in ourselves, in our higher selves. You know, the thing is, are we gonna take up the mantle, or are we gonna let someone else do it? You know? And if we let someone else do it, then we don't get to control the outcome, right? So we have to come together as a collective and see if certain ideas will work, you know. And we have to be open, have a curious mind, you know, and just look out for messages, you know. We can use our emotions and channel them in a proper way, you know. We all come to a compromise that would help everyone, you know, and everyone wins, you know. It's not just like, oh, you know, this person's taking advantage of another person. It could be in personal life also, you know. We have to be open to the divine, you know. It's like, usually there's a fish coming out of here, esoteric, and that's kind of like Pisces, Neptune and Pisces right now. I think there's gonna be a great big revolution happening, I think. And you know, if we just not versed on the side of violence, if we just versed on the side of, you know, logic, at the same time, you know, tempering that with our emotions, we can come to balance. And I think that this archetype of a person here or a group, you know, along with all of this, it seems like they are kind of like almost balancing themselves out in that way, or trying to depict that in the global psyche. I feel like, yeah, they have the experience, you know, whoever this is or whatever this is, right? But they also have an emotional side, you know, although it is not out yet. So that's what I'm seeing here. This could be also to healing of the collective inner child, and you know, just reprogramming ourselves, you know. And like I said, like a spiritual awakening. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, this could be like you know, a unexpected surprise, unexpected message. Popo, I hope you're not gonna knock this over. Really? Stop your crap. Stop it. I love you and everything, but you too much. Yeah, and I mean, it could signify, like with the 3 of Cups too, it could signify a little bit of a celebration also. I believe. You know, but when we're ready to receive that, we'll receive that. You know, I'm gonna come up with 9 more cards. We're gonna try to look a little deeper. Okay, so. Actually, I'm gonna come up with more than 9. Let me see. We can have one more card. There. Okay. And I do backwards because I feel like doing it like that. That's how I roll today. We got 4 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, again, actually. Didn't we have that already? Yeah, so it's basically a repeat of the same meaning, but it's with this 8 of Cups here. Maybe the walking away was maybe, you know, collectively, like we put ourselves in a situation, you know, and we couldn't get out of it, you know, but things are looking up. We're clawing our way out of a well, so to speak. And you know, instead of saying what we should have done, instead of squabbling, you know, instead of having a mental anguish and all of that, you know, instead of pointing fingers, we should just work out a plan to get out of that. Seize opportunities, you know, and focus on the present moment. Figure out our course of action. You know, instead of being caught up in pride, self-absorption, you know, and only thinking of ourselves, we have to realize that we're a community and we have to work together. And even with the 3 of Cups here and everything, it's just a community, you know. And we have to come together as a nation. You know, but we're slowly gaining back joy, and we're slowly getting out of this. We just have to stop doing the same old things over and over again, expecting something different to come out of it. Obviously, and so it's repeating itself. The message is repeating itself. But and stop acting spoiled. Just, you know, come to the point that, you know, accept what we have, you know, and be grateful for it, and be grateful for each other, you know. These are like the universal truths right here. We're told this, we tell people this, but we never put foot to ass and actually do it, you know. And it's high time that we actually take accountability for ourselves, you know, and make the change. If we don't, we're gonna be stuck. Okay. There's the Knight of Wands here. You know, even though we had this little bout here with the 7 of Pentacles, things turned out better than expected, and things are gonna be on the move. There's gonna be a lot more instances of where we can show our confidence to get things going. We just have to keep pushing and keep moving. If we don't, we're gonna end up in that 4 of Cups thing for a while. yeah, and also too, yeah, this Four of Cups could really signal like just ungratefulness. I'm seeing like you're being offered something and you're like, maybe whatever force this was, right, they were offering something, you know, and then it was like, no, that's not enough, you know, and then this person kind of felt some type of way about that, you know, so it's like, come on, you have to barter, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you got the Hierophant. I was thinking of something else for a moment, I don't know why. This is like establishment, this is like resistance to change, along with these Four Pentacles here reversed. It's like we're set in our own old ways, established religion, structure, government, just like old ways of doing things, the thing that has always been, the thing that's always working, and stuff like that. There needs to be some unconventional. I feel like you need to try something unconventional, you know. It's just the whole institution of things. You know, and how we have always perceived things. It's like mob think. That's what it is. It's like the collective thinking. You know, and we have to get out of that, because that's clarifying that Four of Pentacles. So we have to get out of that line of thinking to get ourselves out of a situation. Having the same shit happening over and over again because you're doing the same thing over and over again. Okay? And let me see, we have King of Cups reverse. This is like focusing on your inner feelings and your emotions and stuff that's stored in the back of your head, your subconscious mind, like gaining control over yourself, not only like the higher echelons, but I think it's like you know, people in general, you know. We have this like death card reverse. We're the same old shit. We're thinking, why are we so primal, you know, in the way we react to stuff. Self-destructive behavior, you know, going on self-destructive tangents, and overall being very manipulative, you know, in order to get a certain agenda across. I feel like this card is like depicting that. Just overall doing dramatic shit, like being full of drama, you know, for the sake of drama, emotional tantrum, being moody, being depressed, you know, just like having that nasty mood, you know. This is like collective people. Just also too like beating yourself up too. This could be like, it can be that also, you know, being overly negative. We have to explore. We have to explore why we're feeling a certain way, you know, and what triggers it, and how we can come to reconcile that within ourselves. We have to stay in control of ourselves, you know. Yeah, basically. You know, what is on the other side of fear, you know? That's what I get with this. This is like people, I guess in the whole scheme of things, you know, doing that emotional manipulation crap. You know, you see what's going on, thinking that, you know, I can punish people through putting them through emotional anguish and stuff like that. That would never get anyone anywhere. And that will only get you so far. You know? And you don't want the whole establishment to dismantle itself. So, it leads to emotional instability in your own self when you go about doing that to other people. You know, it comes back around. You know, yeah. In order to like release yourself from this kind of vicious cycle, you have to explore these emotions and realize why the resistance to change. You know, because if not, we stay in this state. We stay in this state, in this stagnant state. Okay. Here we have 7 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, and maybe like scattered efforts, I guess, leading to the Tower, because that's also kind of like that, like leading to like maybe a fall, you know, or maybe that's leading to almost a disaster, but not quite. I don't really know how to combine that, but it's the same thing, like the same card as this, so maybe it's linked to this. Yeah, investments, bad investments that kind of like caught yourself before it hit rock bottom here. So I'm thinking, is this person, whoever this very magnetic person is, it's kind of like connecting there. It's in the same row too. So that's the same thing. It's just double, so it's like established. This is the 10 of Pentacles. So with this card, with the 7 swords reversed, it's a lot of 7s, man. So this is like things will be going well. So despite whatever happened here, it will like probably turn out well. You know, this is like a time of like reaping a benefit, you know. So even throughout the struggling and the pulling and everything, there will be a time of like, you know, it's a good omen that there will be a good time, you know, coming. Everything that you put forth will reap benefits, you know. The finances will come back, you know. So all of that worry, all of that regret and whatever, it will come through. It will come through okay. Like it's for nothing. With the King of Swords here, we have 6 of Cups reversed. So like this is also letting go of the past. So I think we had that up here in the upper row. Letting go of your past, letting go, leaving all of that shit behind, because it's not serving you now, like in the present. And in order to get through of those past events, you know, getting through those past events, like don't forget the lessons, you know, but like don't dwell on shit, because then you're not gonna be able to move forward. I feel like it's repeating itself again. So a lot of like childishness going on, pettiness, you know, that shouldn't be like that. You know, it's like it's abuse, you know. It has to be overcome, you know. I feel like it was geared towards this King of Swords person as well. A lot of pettiness, a lot of childishness directed, you know, or it could even been them as well. Maybe they were reacting that way, you know, but, you know, this points to like actual abuse, like directed towards the person, because it's like the inner child kind of thing again. So maybe this person experienced a lot of abuse, you know, or this group or whatever it was, you know. So it's more like directed towards them, like they experienced that, you know, and that they have to get over that now, you know, and stop having these doubts, you know. Here with these Eight of Cups, these Four of Cups, and the whole Four of Pentacles reversed here. All these reverse pentacle cards. Yeah, they have to kind of like not be scarred by that past, right? And then just try to take up the reins and go forward, you know, with whatever the outcome may be, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it culminates that. So then we have two little outcome cards here to go with these Page of Cups, the new possibilities that are coming, that we have to embrace. And here we have Justice. So when I think about justice, I think about a fair outcome. You know, whatever is just, whatever is fair. Justice is blind. It's not what you want or what you feel like or what you like or what you like or how you feel and all that bullshit. It's about what is, you know, and what is best for the collective, you know, and that will be fair, you know, and you gotta swallow it. That's it, you know. Deal with it or leave. Do something, you know. Do something productive, not something destructive, you know. So this is like with the swords again. This kind of has that little bit of that flavor of swords, you know. It cuts through the heart of the matter, you know, and it gets to the truth, you know. And it's not swayed by, you know, he said, she said, or beauty or whatever. It's not swayed by that, you know. It just sees what is plainly. This is like a karmic justice, you know. It may be a lot of cause and effect, a lot of illegal shit going on, and you know, but it will also be divine justice, you know. You know, it's a possibilities, messages, you know, with this card right here. You know, it, whatever this signifies, this card, which is like a open possibility, this card will say this is fair, you know. Whatever comes out, it will be what it will be. It's fate, you know. If I could explain myself correctly, you know, what did you do in the past that brought you to where you are today, you know. So learn the lessons, you know. You know, the truth will reveal itself, you know. I said that before, but it's true, you know. Yeah, all options will be weighed properly. Hey, stop these cats, yo. You bugging right now. You ain't gonna get no snacks. Can't leave me alone for a few minutes. Anyway, and then the last card we have is the Sun card. It's actually kind of cool. Like, I feel like this is a good outcome, you know. Overall, it's like vitality, it's success, you know. It's like a victory in a way. With this here, with this, you know, like anything legal that would have been going on and stuff, even with this possibilities and stuff and messages and things like that, it's a good outcome. You know, we might come out of this. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. It's all right. That's what I think about. You know, I can't sing that well, so forget it. Anyway, yeah. So it's like a success, an abundance will come back. You know, like vitality. Things will be radiant. There will be joy and happiness, and it's a beautiful, warm energy. It's that inner child coming to light. It's that innocence coming back. You know, it's new growth. It's like spring when things start growing again. You know, so we may listen to the call of change. You know, work together and get through this. You know, and whoever is victorious. You know, whatever group is victorious. We trust the process. We come through. You know, and you know, we stop being petty and stuff and doing destructive things and destructive patterns. It doesn't help anyone, you know. And that's exactly what the spirits are saying here. That's what the collective is saying, you know. We see two people here, you know, holding some flowers. It's a beautiful card, you know. You know, we share achievements together. We share our highest, best qualities with each other. You know, it's not just something you say, it's something you do. You put butt to ass and you do it. You know? Because if not, it doesn't mean anything. Words don't mean anything without action. You know? And I think that archetype, you know, that Wands archetype, it's showing that, like, you know, you have to do things. Regardless if it's a person or an idea, you know. And you know, being, you know, if we go through a difficult time and whatnot, you know, we're gonna be okay. Basically, like, it's a beautiful power without ego. You know, it is the true self. That is the base. That's the base solar plexus right here. You know what I'm saying? All our worries, all our pain, you know, all that anxiety, like, you know, we're gonna be free of that. You know, if we follow, you know, this path that these cards have laid out here. You know, you gotta express yourself authentically, but also with balance. You know, and be fully present in the now. You have to use your divine will, your higher self, you know, in order to make positive events happen, in order to manifest positivity. There's gonna be a lot of this is like Wands energy, almost. Like, there's gonna be a lot of stuff happening. You know, it's gonna be a lot of going around doing, and all of that, and that's good. You know, and you know, it's also a good sign of health, good health, which means this whole virus crap may go away. You know what I'm saying? That's a good sign. You know, and whoever and whatever is stopping that from happening, they're gonna face the karmic justice. Okay? And something that comes out of nowhere is gonna come and give us aid, and it's gonna help us. You understand? And we're gonna be free, and we're gonna be happy, and we're not gonna blame people, and we're not gonna throw things, and we're not gonna burn stuff. Okay? Because that's not what spirit wants. All right? And that's my reading. And it was pretty heavy, but it's nice and it's different. And the idea that I got from doing this particular like spread like this, it's not really a spread, but it's like I was spoken to. Like, I just shuffle it and then that's it. You know, I get guided to do stuff, but it's like if you read Arnold Dr. Van Leeuwen, it's a mouthful, The Complete New Tarot. It's a wonderful book. It's an old book. It's one of the first tarot card books I ever had. And like, he poses some questions, like global questions, like economic and political in his book when he does these readings and stuff like that. I said, you know what? I'm gonna be different than everyone else out here. All this personal love crap, whatever. No, you know, it's nice and everything, but it gets old, you know. And it's time to do something different and be different and, you know, say the truth, you know, like whatever is present here, not sugarcoat shit, you know. And sometimes you step on a few toes, you know, but that's life, you know. You can't please everybody, and well, they're gonna have to suck it up, buttercup, because, you know, that's what it says, you know. If they wanna go and be delusional, go be delusional, but that's not the truth, you know. And the truth will always stand in the end, no matter what. Okay, because reality, we all live in reality. Okay, we don't live in our own little la la land, you know. We don't live in our own little la la land, because if that was the case, you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be on this planet, you know, with pain and suffering and everything. You know, the truth is there is pain and suffering. The truth is you gotta put foot to ass and do something about that, you know. And sometimes that means the truth hurts, you know, but you have to face it. When you face it, you take your medicine, you get better and you get healthy, right? Same principle. Anyway, I hope you like this video. It's a bit raw. If you do, press the like button. You know where the subscribe button is. You already know. You're free. I don't have to tell you. You like it, you subscribe. That's it. All right. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Go party. Go be happy. No matter the result of the election. No matter what happens tomorrow. Okay. Just be chill. Be in the now. Okay. And listen to your spiritual self. All right. I love y'all. Bye. Peace.